Okay, hello everyone. Otra vez. Hello everyone, my name is Andy Paredes, and today I will talk about how negotiation works in speaking activities and how we can help students to improve their oral competence. So let's talk about what is negotiation in language learning. Negotiation in language learning means that the students work together to understand each other. They exchange ideas, ask questions, and they check if they understood correctly. For example, a student may say, sorry, what does that mean? Or do you mean? Or what is it? So these simple questions show that the students is negotiating the meaning. As teacher, it's very important that we teach these phrases because students need them to communicate when they don't understand something. Without these phrases, communication stops. Now, let's go with why negotiation is important. Negotiation is essential because it helps the students to communicate clearly, it allows them to fix misunderstandings and keep the conversation going. It also improves fluency because the students speak more, and it builds confidence since they learn that it is okay to ask questions. Negotiation is a key part of developing real communication competence. So how negotiation works in the classroom. Students naturally engage in these activities. In class, students negotiate when they ask for repetition, or when they paraphrase ideas, or when they agree or disagree politely. Useful phrases can be, "Can you repeat that? I'm not sure. I don't understand." So these phrases helps the students, or these expressions helps the students to keep the conversation clear and respectful. So we have some activities that we can use, like practical role plays. In role plays, students practice real communication. Each student receive a role, and they must start to solve the situation. This forces them to clarify ideas, make questions, and negotiate their decisions. It is important that we monitorize these activities so we can provide feedback when it's necessary. So here we have some examples like buyer seller, negotiation prices or features for a product, traveler agent, planning a trip, discussing destination, doctor patient, explaining symptoms, and negotiation the meaning of the treatment. Now here we have problem solving tasks. In problem solving task, students receive a problem and must discuss options. They share ideas, compare them, and choose a final solution. These naturally create opportunities for negotiation. Here we have some examples like planning a trip, organizing an event, a disaster scenario. Now let's continue with the information gap. Information gap activities, students do not have the same information, so they rely on the information of their classmates to complete the activity. They must ask questions to complete the task because the information is different. Negotiation happens not automatically. Now let's talk about the debates. In debates, students give their opinions and listen to others. They agree, disagree, and clarify ideas using negotiation phrases. This activity strengthens both critical thinking and communication skills. Here we have some examples, such as school rules. Should cell phones be banned in class? They can debate about it. Technology, is AI beneficial or harmful to society? Or should the students have more elective Or should the students have more elective courses or core subjects? Now let's talk about some key tips for the teachers. We have to support negotiation and to support negotiation ideas. We have use pair and group work. This will help students to maximize their practice because talk uh, they talk more with their classmates than with the teacher. Also, we need to give clear communication goals, provide specific objectives for each speaking um, task. Reduce teacher talking time is always recommended that the teacher talks as less as possible because the students need to practice more their speaking. Also, we have the provide useful vocabulary phrases. We need to keep our students with the with the phrases that they will use, and encourage polite communication, encourage, teach, and reinforce respectful ways to communicate. So here are some of the references that I use in this presentation. Thank you a lot for watching this video, and that's it for today.